Hello, Planet. It is I, Unknown Name BT, here in a very moody mood. Whoa! Uh, I try to play hero. I try to make a little cute little profile to get us started. You know, there's a fun Wind Warrior variant. There's a lot of cool variants out there. I'm very tired. People are insisting to play more than 50% staple cards, so here I am, playing 50% staple cards. Whoa! And I did not feel like doing that with heroes, so the next most toxic thing is Secret Investigator. Yay! I did go online to find a few number ratios, but a lot of the concepts in this I already had in here before I went about getting the ratios. But yeah, yay! This is going to be arguably the most toxic thing that I'm going to be posting on this channel. Yay! Maybe, I don't know, it depends how I feel. So anyways, looking into the profile. First off, we have 3 Snake Princess Purity. This is going to be your main boss monster deck. What it does is basically lowers the attack of big boss monsters and draws you a card. So it is sort of an extender and a way to get over big beat sticks. To support that, we do have Zero Investigator Mislead, which flips down face down monsters face up attack position, which allow you to use the effect of Purity. Whoa! After that, we do have 1 copy of Misshot. I am still very much skeptical about playing Misshot because all it realistically is a 500 higher beater, but it also shuffles back materials that you're going to be needing for later. Of course, you got 3 copies of Mistake, which is going to be your main extender for the deck, or one of your many extenders for the deck. Normal summon to Escalate 3, add a reptile, which is normally going to be Purity majority of the time, or depending on your hand, it might be Miscast. 2 Mismatch, I don't like it, but it does reborn your level 7s. Mislead, we already went over. 1 copy of Misfire, because I needed a reptile name, or another reptile to fill in the empty space I kept subtracting cards from. Miscast, which is going to be your main starter of the deck, where you have no other monsters, and top 3 cards your deck to the grave. Reptile was sent among them, add 1 reptile, light reptile from your graveyard to your hand. So, majority of the time, what you're going to do with this card is you're going to be comboing it off with Dark Lurker or Nana. Yes. So the main idea behind this is that you can use Miscast effect, add back a low-level reptile, summon out Dark Lurker effect bounces out back to hand, that allows you to activate Miscast again, or you can use Lurker to open up your field for Miscast. Similar to Nana is that you can tribute away a singular monster, level 7, whatever, clear your field once again to activate Miscast once again. So, you know, a lot of the time you are going to be using these two to help loop Miscast, but at the same time, you know, they're just good. There's also another reason for them, which I'll get into a moment. And that's basically the end of the reptiles. 3 copies of Ryozai. Summon itself, you have a 2700 defender engrave, or you have 7 ship engrave. And then it gives all face up level 7 and face down spawn trap cards you control effect protection. So effectively it can't be destroyed by a spawn trap card, which is going to be very important considering that this is a control deck plus a combo deck, so the ultimate toxicity. 1 copy of Raiza because I didn't know what to do, and majority did say to play Raiza, so yeah. And then this is where you're going to be seeing the Praime Dwarf. Praime Dwarf is going to be the main way you're going to be shuffling back cards. So you basically send 1 monster to the field to grave, then you can shuffle 3 light attribute monsters with different types from graveyard into your deck. Then the next part is optional. You can fusion summon using monsters on the field as fusion material. You would not be using that majority of the time. So basically what your types are going to be reptile, fairy, then these are the rest of your types, which is zombie, dragon, and galaxy. Whoa. And when you are doing the deck, you can't play 1 primary fierce and giant, you can play multiple, but I did like the concept of only playing 1 giant, then shuffling it back with dwarf, which is the intended purpose behind it, of course. You shuffle it back with dwarf, yada yada, you get out piercing giant. You know, with that, we do have 2 copies of Fadronir the Pure, which is basically just if you haven't drawn a card during the turn, you normal summon it, draw a card. General extender is a light monster, is a dragon. That's gonna be the way it is. 3 ship of 7 treasure, your main draw card. 1 just a Cosmo Princess. I fully understand why people are only playing 1 copy of this, because it can be a bit sacky. It is very costly, especially for removing a lot of cards, and this deck is primarily just about getting more gas, getting more control on the board. So, you know, you just like pocket Jest for later in the battle when you want to get rid of a few side cards here and there. 1 pot of Arrogance. You know, you're not playing that many spells. If you do have Pot of Arrogance, you can set it for later. you know, you can activate it, draw 2, it's fine. And then for the trap cards, which are going to be the control element of the deck, Secret File number 33, shuffle 3 level 5, or sorry, 3 level 3 or higher reptiles from graveyard deck, attack monster, lose 3,000 attack points. This has kind of been my main way to be getting around big vanillas, so, you know, something like Shady can't deal with, you know, when your opponent would summon out a, let's say, a 5k Element Hero Neos, you can activate this, it becomes very small, and then it basically crashes into Purity and dies. Sorry, unlives. It's 2 Sunset Rebirth, which is basically just reborn a monster from hand or graveyard in defense position, then up to 3 other cards in the field can't be destroyed by card effects. You would usually target like your non-level 7 monsters. Sometimes if you don't have Ryozai, you can bring back Ryozai, target a set Ryozai, you can target your back row. So, you know, more or less what you're doing going first. One invitation to Delirious Dream. I was playing more of this, but, you know, playing this plus Shiny Shady, this is, I would probably say play up to 4 of a combination of both of them because they both require a heavy amount of cost. So invitation basically what it does when you're putting normal special on a monster, place a monster in your field and 1 card from your hand to the bottom deck, take control of a level 8 or lower monster. That is basically it. So, you know, use this alongside Shady, which Shady is when you're putting normal special summons a monster during their turn, send a card to your hand to grave, change it to up to 2 effect monsters in the field to face on defense position. 99% of the time, well, not, sorry, 40% of the time, I do target my own low-level monsters to set them since they are very tiny, so I don't take that much damage. That's kind of the main idea for it when you're going on defensive, but offensively, it is meant for playing around your opponents, stopping them, slowing them down. So, you know, you would play up to 4 of these, a combination of these 3, that's going to be your main interruptions. You can play more Sunset. I don't really care for Sunset in this deck too much, but it is nice to have as a recovery card, you know, but, you know, Ryozai isn't too difficult to get into. Finally, Magic Cylinder, because this is an ultimate toxic deck. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope that the people I've played against didn't suffer that much. Anyway, guys, I hope to see y'all, well, not see y'all, I hope you all enjoy the video. I do not remember where I am.